Namaste, my darling Aquarians. Thank you so much for joining me here today. Welcome. This week I'm doing something a little bit different. I'm doing readings for all 12 signs. I've used 3 different decks. Each of the signs have the same decks, obviously different cards and different messages that Spirit has for us. So for the very first card, my darling Aquarians. I've been doing readings for a while now, pretty much all night. So I'm just at the end. So this is your message for November 10th to November 17th. The very first deck that I chose to use is the Spirit Animal deck. And for you, my darling Aquarians, you got the Owl Spirit. The Owl Spirit. And what a beautiful spirit animal to get coming forward. This could be your spirit animal, your totem animal. You may be seeing the owl around or hearing the owl. Your number, my darling Aquarians, is 43. 43. So look up 43 on your search engine or on your Google under angel numbers. For an even in-depth message of what the angels might have in addition to the messages that I'm giving you right now for the week ahead. Now, this beautiful, magnificent owl spirit, my darling Aquarius, comes through for you, letting you know that you now, after whatever you may have been going through, are able to see clearly where maybe you weren't able to see as clearly before. Just as the owl spirit can go into the night sky in a pitch black sky, it is able to see the views of much, much lower toward the ground, even in the darkest night. And I believe that is the message that the owl spirit brings to you, my darling Aquarians, that there is a vision that is coming towards you, that you are being guided to see the light towards the direction that you are being guided to go. And the owl spirit, my darling Aquarian collective, is guiding you along this path that is lit up for you. You know, the owl is filled with a lot of wisdom, a lot of knowledge. They're a very smart animal. They've been through a lot. They've weathered many storms. And that is what I'm also getting for those of you, my darling Aquarians. Aquarius in general are very old souls, I feel. The age of Aquarius, they've been through a lot, and they are forerunners, they're go-getters. And so just know that Spirit and the owl spirit animal is opening the doors for you on your next steps forward, that you are being guided and you are going to be able to see clearly what it is that you, and what direction you need to be going into at this time. That is just a magnificent, magnificent card. Now, for the second set of cards that I used, I decided to do something different this week, my darling Aquarians, and I used a love deck. And I thought, let's see, what kind of love messages each sign is getting. Maybe that might be something that everybody would be interested in. And for you, my darling Aquarians, you got clarity. Clarity. You can see the hand going up towards the light bulb. And isn't that something? Because you can see clearly now. And now you're getting clarity. Like, you can't make this stuff up, right? This is amazing. So what Spirit is asking of you, or the message, I should say, that Spirit is bringing towards you, my darling Aquarians, is that you are being asked to really take time to think about your situation to gain more clarity. Okay, so I really do feel that some things may have transpired in your relationships and kind of thrown you off a little bit. You may be a little confused or not sure about something. And Spirit is guiding you towards the right path. You can see clearly. So the doors are opening and you know the right path, you know the direction. But you're being asked to um, take time in quiet contemplation, in meditation, out in nature, to think about the situation that you're currently in and be guaranteed that Spirit is granting you a bigger perspective as to what has transpired, why it has transpired in your relationships, what you've learned from the experiences that you've just gone through. And then from that, the light will shine on the direction that you need to be going in. Is that magnificent or what? And for the very last set of cards that I used, it was the Archangel Tarot. And you, my darling Aquarians, got the Knight of Gabriel, the Knight of Gabriel, a very powerful archangel, the archangel who came to Prophet Muhammad, gave him the revelations for the Quran. This is the archangel that announced the births of John the Baptist and Jesus Christ. Archangel Gabriel is a messenger angel that delivers our prayers to God. Now, this is I get chills. I have to tell you, my darling Aquarians, this is a very powerful card. You know, you're being guided with this card to take action, to take action. You may have been on a standstill, not sure, or stepping back, but you have a great passion towards a cause and you are being asked to just go forward, take action. You instinctively already know what you have to do and take that in whichever situation it resonates with you, because we're dealing with the Aquarius collective. And you could be watching your moon sign, your sun sign, your rising sign. All of them will give you some insight on these readings, right? I'm hearing from Spirit that you're very enthusiastic, you're confident, you're full of courage, and you have a beautiful charisma around you. And there may be something that you really want to do, and your soul is guiding you. Go with your soul's guidance, from Spirit's guidance. You're being shown the way. Okay, my darling Aquarius. So move forward confidently as far as a goal, as an objective of something you've wanted to initiate in your life. You know what to do, is what Spirit is saying, and we're guiding you. And in the realm of perhaps your relationships, take time to really think, to gain more clarity. And I'm also hearing Spirit say to also see the perspective of others around you, okay? With compassion, with understanding. So those were your messages, my darling Aquarians. I hope that it resonated with you. This is for the week of November 10th to November 17th. Remember that we've got Mercury in retrograde right now, so it's not really a time of starting new initiatives, although that's what your message is. But do take this time to refine what it is that you're going to be doing moving forward. Be careful with your vehicles, check everything, technology, travel, any of that kind of stuff. We also have Jupiter going retrograde in the sign of Cancer. So, time of inner reflection, but very good time for revising, redoing, going back to things that we left on the back burner. Well, my darling Aquarians, that was your message. Those were your messages for the week of November 10th excuse me, to November 17th. I wish you a most spectacular and amazing week ahead. All my love. Namaste.